Yeah, originally I just had three rules, so it
Okay.
was do your job, be kind, and no surprises. And
Okay.
then that evolved into adding no drama as rule number four.
Big one.
Yeah, that's a huge one, believe me. And then the fifth one, it used to be what I called protect the mothership, because in a multi-store chain environment, you can have any individual store do something that could really bring down the mothership. So,
Yeah.
if you make bad decisions and obviously today everybody's got a cell phone that walks in a store. So if you
Yeah.
behave ugly or do something ugly, it's probably going to go viral.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
we really talk a lot about is you got to protect the brand. And we're the brand, each one of us are the brand, but there's so many topics under protecting the brand. But what I've really enjoyed, the rules are simple. And we
Hmm.
all have wristbands with the rules, 5 rules on them. And so
Hmm.
it's kind of a commitment band. It's hard to break one of these rules when you're wearing a band that has them on there.
Yeah. A reminder. It's right there in your face. Yes.
Yeah. And it's really fun because at Rouse's, we had 7,000 team members and they wore the wristbands, and obviously at Lucky's. But like I said, there's probably 100,000 wristbands out in the industry today,
Hmm.
people committing to live by them. And the reason I love the wristband as a leader, I'm wearing a wristband and you're wearing a wristband. We've already committed to live the 5 rules. So if I see you being unkind to somebody, then I can pull you to the side, point to your wristband you're wearing, and
Hmm.
say, "What's rule number 2? Be kind." Yeah, well, you weren't very kind back there. So you got some damage control to do. Oh, and I always invited my team to call me out.
Yeah.
If you thought I was breaking one of the rules, call me out and let's talk about it, because that's, to me, that's where the magic really happens.
Hmm.
Is when everybody goes by them. And when I was first publishing the book, I was talking to both of my publishers, and I told them it levels the playing field by living these 5 rules. And they said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, if the executive team has a different set of rules than the kind of the
Yeah.
leadership team versus the store teams, if there's different sets of rules or expected behaviors, it's an uneven playing field."
Hmm.
And they said,
Yes.
"Well, what do you mean?" And I said, "Okay, I'll put it this way. Did your dad ever tell you not to do something that he did?" And they both laughed.
Yeah. They're like, oh,
Got it. And that's why the executive, the CEO or the owner, the C-level teams and all that, the leadership teams of an organization, you have to live these rules or they're just a joke or just a poster on the wall. So when you live them, your team will buy in immediately, and then they'll start sharing them. They'll live them, they'll share them with their teams. And then, of course, like I said, the really cool part to me is when they take them home and things get better at home. Because I've had a lot of testimonies where people are like, "Ah, I wish I'd have had this when my kids were younger," or "I wish I'd have had this, as a part of me when I was younger," because it really does level the playing field, and it puts an expectation out there that's simple. Usually when you hear them the first time, you can remember them.
yeah.